as I already said on the last lecture, that there are two tracts which belong to extrapyramidal system. Two tracts. There are three tracts which are pyramidal and two tracts extrapyramidal. One tract is called tractus cerebello-rubrospinalis, plus a second tract without proper name, it's just called tract of extrapyramidal system or tractus rubrospinalis. Now look. As usual, you have to draw this transverse section of part of the brain. And first of all, let's begin from the spinal cord. There is spinal cord. Above spinal cord, you have so medulla, like that. Above medulla, pons. This one, like that. Oh, and now, tract of extrapyramidal system. You have to remember that the basic tract of extrapyramidal system is tractus rubrospinalis. Rubrospinalis. Here is nucleus rubor, and from this side. And rubrospinalis is the basic tract. But how can I reach this nucleus rubor? I can reach nucleus rubor from cerebellum, and in this case, tract is called cerebellar rubrospinalis. And another way is tract which comes from the cortex. So here is the cortex. Then and now I want to draw this one. Thalamus, nucleus caudatus, and nucleus lentiformis. Basal nuclei. We told on the topic of basal nuclei that basal nuclei belong to the extrapyramidal system. They carry out this function. Especially nucleus caudatus and nucleus lentiformis and claustrum. They belong to extrapyramidal system. So this tract of extrapyramidal system, it begins from cortex, but if more exactly from the motor area. I hope you remember that motor area is localized in central gyrus, but look here I draw you two parts, there are two centers. That's why not only precentral gyrus but one more. Where is it? And locus paracentralis. Well, afterward, these fibers must come to the this basal nuclei, and this part is called tractus corticostrialis. It goes to striatum. What is striatum? If you remember, nucleus lentiformis can be divided into two parts: globus pallidus and putamen, of course. So what is striatum? Striatum is putamen only and nucleus caudatus, but globus pallidus is pallidum. That's why this tract is called tractus corticostrialis. Logically, it goes to the where? To the putamen only, right? Then, with the help of the two-way connections of all these basal nuclei, this information is spread through all our basal nuclei. It means that this putamen gives information to the thalamus. Thalamus said, yes, I understand. Then it gives information to the nucleus caudatus. Nucleus caudatus said, of course, I know already. And thalamus said, did you hear something? He said, yes, I have. So, two-way connections. Information about what? Information about my wished movement. I want to come to the window. I just wish this, but I did not come yet. That's why this information is generated in my motor area that I want to go. This information goes to the putamen, and putamen said, do you know that Mr. Dmitry wants to go to the window? Yes, I know. You, of course. Did you hear that anatomy teacher want to go to window? Yes, I already know this. So, and now everyone knows this information. Afterward, all this information is collected in pallidum, in the globus pallidus, and And globus pallidus sends this nerve impulse to the nucleus ruber, and it goes like that. And come to the nucleus ruber and interrupt here, make a synapse. And now nucleus ruber is body of first neuron for this tract, not this one. Because here, which tract starts from this? Tractus corticospinalis, pyramidal tract. But with the help of these two-way connections, what is the function of these two-way connections? Function is to stimulate, to activate extrapyramidal system. If you remember, four functions of extrapyramidal system: tone of muscles, body balance, coordination of movements, and automatic movements. But why or how this extrapyramidal system knows about my wish to move? With the help of this. I want to come to the window, that's why I have to send information to extrapyramidal system that I want to come. And now when I come to the window, when I go to the window, so my extrapyramidal system help me to go. Yeah? So it keeps my body in the balance, my movements are coordinated, and this is because of this activation of extrapyramidal system. Understood this? Especially this part. Or not? Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, you answer. Afterward, which tract starts? Tractus rubrospinalis, the basic tract that we said. But tractus rubrospinalis, I hope you remember from the spine, from the midbrain topic, it decussates. It goes to the contralateral side here, and this decussation is called decussatio ventralis. Decussatio ventralis of whom? Who is the author who first describes this? If you remember, in midbrain there are two decussations. Decussatio dorsalis of foralia. Decussatio foralis decussation. Ventral decussation of foralia. Then this tract descends to the pons. And I hope from last lecture you remember that in which part of pons this tract must pass?
Ventral.
In the ventral, because dorsal part is for ascending tract. That's why I am drawing this ring. Data shows that in the ventral, then descends to the medulla. In medulla, in which part? In which part of medulla? 1, 2, 3, 4. This 12 nuclei, it leaves midbrains, medulla through the sulcus anterolaterales, but this 4 through the sulcus posterolaterales. So, in which part?
Same.
In lateral here, tractus rubrospinalis, then it descends to the spinal cord. In spinal cord, this tract also is localized in the lateral funiculi, and it goes to the motor nuclei, interrupt here, and motor nuclei of anterior horns of spinal cord are bodies of second neurons. Afterward, nerve impulse leaves the spinal cord and goes to the muscle to cause its contraction, involuntary contraction or change tone, that to keep my body in the balance like that. Did you understand this or not?
So impulses from putamen to cortex transmit by the corona radiator.
Corona radiator, you are right. Did you understand or not?
Yes.
Yes, you understand. And there is second tract which belongs to the extrapyramidal system. It is called tractus cerebellia rubrospinalis. Cerebellum, it starts from cerebellum. So cerebellum is localized approximately at the level of pons and medulla. So here is our cerebellum, like that. No, and our tract is called cerebellum rubrospinalis. It starts from the cortex of cerebellum. The cortex of cerebellum are bodies of first neurons, and these bodies of first neurons are submitted by Purkinje cells. Cells of Purkinje. Purkinje cells. Purkinje was a great French physiologist and anatomist and neurologist. Well, afterward, this information comes deeper into the hemisphere of cerebellum and is interrupted on another nucleus. How this nucleus is called? Nucleus dentatus. Nucleus dentatus. Do you remember this nucleus? Yes, nucleus dentatus. Nucleus dentatus. Nucleus which belongs to the neocerebellum. So, and nucleus dentatus is body of second neurons. Afterward, I have to reach this one because it is called cerebellar rubro spinalis, right? So, how can I reach midbrain from cerebellum?
Superior cerebellar.
Superior cerebellar peduncle. That's why now you have to draw superior cerebellar peduncle, which goes to the midbrain, and this tract, after interruption, goes through this superior cerebellar peduncle. It ascends, and look, very interesting. This tract crosses midline here through the superior medullary velum. That's why now you know that in superior medullary velum we can find two tracts. Two tracts cross. One is tractus cerebellar rubrospinalis, but second one is Gover's tract. So it decussates, it goes to the contralateral side, and then it comes to the nucleus rubra. And nucleus rubra now is the neuron. And also you have to draw the synapse. And then you already know what happens then. Tractus rubrospinalis starts, which decussates, which goes to the contralateral side. And now you can see this decussation, ventral decussation of forehead. Well, but we said it decussates to the contralateral side, but if we are talking about whole tract, it comes back to the same side. It starts from the left hemisphere of cerebellum, decussate one time, second time, and again is here on the same ipsilateral side. Then it goes to the pons in its ventral part, then in medulla, in its middle lateral part, then spinal cord lateral funiculi, and come to the motor nucleofontanum horn. And motor nucleofontanum horn are bodies of four neurons. Afterwards, it leaves spinal cord and come to the muscle. So, that is why I told you that the basic tract of extrapyramidal system is tractus rubrospinalis, which is common for both tracts. For tractus of extrapyramidal system and tractus cerebellar rubrospinalis. Like that.
So in medulla, is that the same area where the ascending tracts also?
Same area.
Same area. For the extrapyramidal system.
Because here we said that lateral funicle and spinal cord is mixed. They contain ascending both and descending. So same here, because medulla is direct continuation of spinal cord, and differences between them are minimal.
The pyramidal system goes through pyramids. Pyramidal tracts.
No, pyramidal system is here in anterior part. Because if you remember, this elevation is called pyramid,
Pyramids.
and pyramid is called because of presence of pyramidal tracts. So pyramidal descending tracts are in anterior part of medulla, but extrapyramidal in the lateral one. Questions? Did you understand this? Understood. No, but pyramidal system is not so difficult. I hope you understand it yourself. But this usually this extrapyramidal system have some difficulties.
So we need only these two tracts for the extrapyramidal system.
Once again,
Do we need only these two tracts for the extrapyramidal?
once again, I didn't do.
So we want to study only these two tracts.
Only this.
Vestibular.
These two basic tracts. Tract of extrapyramidal system, this one from cortex of brain, and cerebellar rubrospinalis from cortex of cerebellum. Just these two basic tracts of extrapyramidal. Well, if no, cortical nuclearis. Okay.